The Pearson Spearman Correlation indicator is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on the chart. Traders can also visit this page to learn how the indicator works. From the Navigator section, select the indicator file and execute the indicator by dragging the file onto the chart. Just make sure to check the Allow this query option in the Commands section and then click the Confirm option. When the indicator is placed on the chart, a 5-digit oscillator is displayed at the bottom of the chart. The Spearman Correlation indicator is a special and practical tool for identifying overbought and oversold ranges on the price chart. This indicator also displays trading signals on the chart in the event of a crossover between the buy and sell ranges. By setting the limit of the trade and displaying the exit point from the trade, it shows traders special trading positions in the Settings section in the Input section. There are options for us that you can set in the first section. Choose the settings related to Pearson or Spearman calculations, which by default are set to calculate based on Spearman. If you set this option to true, the calculation will be based on Pearson. In the next section, you can select the Pearson series regression period settings. The settings for the slow Pearson calculation period will have these two sections enabled. If this option is set to true and if it is set to false, these calculations will not be performed. In the next section, you can configure the settings for the fast Spearman period, and in the next section, you can change the settings for the slow Spearman period. If this option is set to false, the prediction will be performed based on these two parameters. In the next section, you can choose the type of calculation based on the closing price, opening price, highest price, lowest price, and others, selecting them in order from 0, 1, 2, and so on. In the next section, you can select the threshold level for overbought or oversold conditions, which is set to the default value of 7. If the price reaches this overbought or oversold threshold and a crossover occurs within this range, buy and sell signals will be generated. In the next section, you can define the exit level for the trades that will be triggered if the price reaches this level. Buy signals and sell signals will be generated for exiting trades. In the next section, you can enable or disable the alert status along with the option to display buy and sell signals. In the next section, you can set the stop loss level based on the candle. You can change the color of the buy signals and the color of the sell signals to the desired color, and you can choose the size of the stability line in this section. And in the last section, you can set the number of candles for price consolidation, which is preset by the number of times and the number of times, so that if a crossover is formed here and the price signal is issued after the candle closes, and I put the number 3 here. After the crossover candle closes, it waits for 3 candles and then a signal is sent to me. As you can see here, a very special filter is used to determine the price, and it receives more signals from the chart, or it is placed here as a default. Here we see that the buy signal has been issued for us, the stability level has been determined, and finally the exit point from the trade has been displayed for us in this section, but in the MetaTrader 5 version. There are some differences with the MetaTrader 4 version, which you can see in the input section, and in the way the buy and sell limits might are displayed, where the calculation is done only based on Spearman. You can choose the up level and down level to determine the limit level of buying and selling errors. Finally, you can also choose the type of price calculator in this section, which is used for closing price, opening price, highest price, lowest price, and other items in this section. It is estimated that in the MetaTrader 4 version, you can also calculate based on 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Here you can see the price movement and entering the buy and sell limits, and after reaching these limits, the price changes its trend. Well, friends, we have reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We would be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.